I'm told that there was people who didn't get Kendrick Lamar's halftime because they thought it was very patriotic and very like pro red, white, and blue. And while it is, because guess what? Black people are probably the most patriotic group in this nation. It wasn't what those people thought it was. It was actually an indictment of America and the plight. So for you that think it was just like an American celebration because it was a red, white, and blue flag, you get this button.
Congratulations, you
that
played
could
yourself.
not have been widespread. That you'd have to be a level so dumb.
People thought that?
Yeah.
I
saw some.
Well, no, you saw what I saw, which is someone in our algorithm found like 4 of those tweets and put it together in a post. It was like, wow, people think this. And it's like, people are like, yo, this is the best thing. See, woke is dead. Now we're pro-America again.
I trolled them.
I was like, nah, that can't be.
Yeah. It was a good time, though. Great time. And then also for people who thought Kendrick Lamar was just going to get up there and play and quote-unquote play the hits, you get this button, too.
You played yourself.
And you say, Ebro, why do you say that? That's what the Super Bowl is for. That's what people get out there and do. They get up there and they play everyone's favorite songs. That's the job. Well, I've never known Kendrick Lamar to get up in front of people and just do what they expect. It's never happened. True. When did that happen? At what concert? At what award show? Where? Show me.
I think it dawned on me yesterday. It was like, he literally now has made it. He's never compromised at any point.
Never.
Now, in his lack of compromising, he's become the biggest he's ever been, by far surpassing any expectation he ever even had. Why would he compromise now?
Well, and by the way, remember the Super Bowl, they invite you. It's not like there's a petition to like get selected or
unless you're Lil Wayne. Sorry, hit the button one more time. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Why would you do that, man? What's wrong with you, bro? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why are you doing this? But yeah, no, y'all invited me. I'm gonna show up and do me.
Now, do you think the NFL considered in any way like the idea that being involved in the Drake thing, like if God forbid somehow something went left after this point, they could somehow be liable for it?
I don't know the answer to that, but what I do know is that Rock Nation produces the halftime show. So that's the agreement. From what I understand, once they select the person, it's what it is. And so I don't see why, they would be liable for something that is already out in public. It's not like they premiered the song at the Super Bowl. It's not like they're saying that they endorsed Kendrick's messaging. It's not like they're saying that they, I think that lawsuit is so fraudulent, it's crazy.
Are you talking about lawsuits, Rosenberg, or are you talking about other stuff?
No, I'm talking about like... Oh, no. I'm talking about if something... I don't know, man.
Right.
He said liable, so that's lawsuit.
In that case, I mean lawsuit. But right. I'm saying if God forbid, like, this was the moment that was so embarrassing for Drake that it sent him to some bad sort of spin, right? Would that fall back on all the people that were involved in...
Well, I got news for you. If they try that, meanwhile, Drake, at your shows, you're changing lyrics to songs and saying... y'all couldn't kill me, I didn't die. And also walking around with bullet holes in your sweatshirt with smoke coming out the back. So
he said beef is live. I never died.
Beef is live. He says beef is live. I'm not dead, they couldn't kill me.
Yeah.
So he's still leaning in. So at what point is it now, like, what are we doing here? Like, you don't want this to go away either, bro.
No, this is up. How they say up and it's stuck?
It's up and it's stuck. And by the way, most
people say it will do it.
Most people I know that are anywhere near any of this want it to be over.
Well,
he said game over himself, right?
Well, It's weird.
That hit the button.
Yeah, just hit the button because
Who said game over?
You can't dictate
Kendrick Lamar.
You can't dictate when the game is over.
Congratulations.
At the end of
You
his
played
performance.
yourself.
Nah, you can't do
Ebro,
that.
it said game over in.
Oh,
in
yeah. No,
drones
I thought,
across the stadium.
yeah, I saw that. I saw it multiple.
I don't know if that. Listen, saying game over. If you're like, hey, I think it's over, man. In fact, I'm going to write game over in drones. That doesn't mean it's over.
I don't. Was that? No, I think that was the seats were lighting up. I think it was lighting on the seats.
I
yeah.
didn't. All I know is I saw the lights.
Well, I will say this. I don't even think that performance was about Drake. Drake is just a proxy. I think that's what people are really getting screwed up since it's.
No, it was more about America. It was definitely more about America. And the view of the right and white America towards black America than it was about Drake. It was more of that. It was literally called, he said, Sam Jack says at the beginning, welcome to the great American game. The game was America.
Both things can be true in real life.
Oh, no, he took his shots.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying listen.
It's a double entendre all day.
It has more than one meaning for sure.
Facts.
But once again, going back to the whole thing, did it get personal? Yes. Was it specifically between Kendrick and Drake? Yes. Drake is not that important. The reason Drake's in this is because he is a sickness in the game. It could have been any artist. It's what Drake represents. We've been saying this for months. People love Drake. They love his music. We love his music. He's beloved. He's not willing to go rip his soul from the bottom and do ayahuasca and look himself in the mirror as Kendrick had prescribed to him. On what song was that? Euphoria? No.
Seems like it's about Drake, but continue.
No, but it's about what the game does to someone who's trying to dominate it.
Right.
That's the moral of the story. A lot of artists have been through what Drake's going through.
Not too many. It's just uncharted territory.
No, see, once again, you guys are missing the point.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. Somebody who's chart chasing, just trying to dominate the game and losing themselves while they're trying to chase the game. You guys are just focused on the battle. You're not focused on the actual sickness.
But Drake's level's never been reached in hip hop before either.
Right, because nobody's ever had this level of sickness before, where they're trying to be an art. You're trying to dominate R&B. You're trying to dominate hip hop. You're trying to dominate pop. You're trying to have people write your records. You're trying to do all of these things simultaneously. And oh, by the way, you're also behind the scenes doing people dirty. Like it hasn't happened at this level before. You're right.
But no, hold on. Are you Dave Free, bro? That's also, let's be realistic. He's also the most successful mainstream rapper of all time.
Yeah, yes.
You can't leave that part and all the things
I just said that.
Right.
I just said that.
And Kendrick is too.
Kendrick is
but
what?
They're just
a very successful. Kendrick is not a success. Rosenberg.
Very successful, but he's not a pop star the way.
No.
Drake
But Kendrick is up there, bro. Like, and that's another thing.
He is.
People are not giving Kendrick his props. Like, this is kind of in a way when people put Drake on this level, they also don't put Kendrick up there. Kendrick is up there, guys.
I think people know that.
He's up there. He's done it. Like, to Ebro's point, he's done it in a moral way. To Ebro's point, more staying true to hip hop and more in a moral way. But he's also up there. Like, let's not act like these guys.
All I'm talking about is what the halftime show was highlighting, which is how you're going to play the game, the quote game.
The American.
That's what the whole thing was about. Drake has decided to play the game in a way where he went from the suburban kid who lived with his mom, and all of a sudden now you've got mob ties and bullet holes in your sweatshirt with smoke coming out the back. Where Kendrick was trying to be more true to his origins and what is important to him. What was important to Drake was the money, the chart dominance, co-opting other styles into his style. That was his thing. And he was very successful at it. And that came with a price tag. versus the other guy who's also had a price tag associated with the route he chose, which was, it was a harder way to go. It was more critical. He had albums that people loved and hated. He had a lot, you know what I mean? Like, that came with a price tag also. And so all I'm saying is, in the halftime playing the game, both of these gentlemen that are doing this are really just representations of choices that we all have to make when we go out in the world, right? Mm-hmm. We make the same choices on this program. You know how much stuff we refuse to do because it goes against our beliefs?
Right. It's the dark versus the light. And not literally, but
literally. Damn, Shawnee, you made it. Damn, you brought complexion
Shawnee.
into it. Yo, hit Shawnee with the button, man.
Always gotta do that, bro. Always gotta do that, bro.
You played yourself.
Yo, but I'll be real. He is speaking facts.
You know what I'm saying?
He is speaking facts.
And I understand the action figures of it, but it could be Batman or the Joker this time, or it could be Superman and Lucifer. It's just those are the action figures that we're looking at. But ultimately, like you said, it's the battle that he was presenting.
But that also represents the challenge of perspective, because who are you to say who's the dark and who's the light? Like even with like you say Batman, if you're looking at it from somebody's perspective, they might look at Batman and be like, Batman's the bad guy, but.
No, it's 100%. It's 100% perspective, and that's why I say it was. I'm not even talking about right and wrong when I say this, right? And the congrats goes to anybody that, like where I started, anybody that thought Kendrick was going to get out there and just play the hits. That hasn't been the route that he chose. He didn't choose that route. He chose a different route, and I would say a more difficult route. A more dangerous route.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Laura, what you got on your list today?
Mine's just a quick one that I'm sure it happened a lot. Glorilla. So we love Glorilla, but she gave herself the button. She gave herself her button when she told the world that she lost $128,000 betting on the Chiefs.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But on top of it, the funniest part was that she tweeted a video of Saquon dancing to her song, Yeah Glow, and she's like, "You should have told me you had this plan before I bet on the Chiefs."
Oh man!
Wait, Laura, how much did she bet?
You played yourself.
How much did she bet?
She said she lost $128,000.
Yo,
that is wild.
That's a big button, bro.
That's a lot of money.
No, like I know Glorilla has
yourself.
done well over the last several years. I can't imagine a world in which she's done so well that $128,000 isn't a large chunk of money.
Well, you must not know what these rappers is making out here then, because guess what? She's saying she did it, so hit the button again.
Congratulations.
Does that mean
you played yourself?
Wait, but that doesn't mean that I'm wrong.
No.
Even if she has $10 million. Even if she has $15 million in the bank, $128,000 is a lot of friggin' money. Glorilla's not worth $100 million already.
Listen, I bet $5,000 I didn't actually have the other day and won. So, I mean, people do wild things out here.
What do you mean you bet?
That's a good move. That's a good move, bro. You know when you make a bet, you just
I was at the game. I was at the game, and where we were seated was next to. I don't know whose suite that was. I think it was Top Dog and them suite was next door. In there was like, a bunch of Eagles fans. I seen Offset. He starts yelling, "I bet you I got money right here in my bag on me." I said, "I don't. I got Venmo though." And I got Apple Pay. And then I was like, "I bet you $5,000." I won. I bet on the Eagles.
Did you get your money?
No. Hit me with the button.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yo, and hit Ebro with the button for even betting that authoritatively in that moment.
Congratulations.
You know how sick you would have been?
I understand it, though. I understand. In the moment, Ebro, you there, you at the Super Bowl.
Yo, Rosenberg, what you got today, fam?
Yo, if you think that the news of Eric Adams is a surprise, that his friend Trump is going to get him out of everything, we got to hit you with the button. Because this
you played yourself.
This has been telegraphed now for the "Let me become best pals with Donald Trump" Eric Adams plan. How long has that been moving for? A year?
Oh, he's been on it since right before Trump got in there.
It was like, remember, it started with hey, let me help out when it comes to the immigration thing. I'm going to go down to the White House. In fact, The first time the feds ran up in Adams' house, he was going down to visit his buddy Trump. You remember?
Was he going down to visit Trump? Was that the first time, or was that going? He was going to visit Trump.
No, he was on his way down to talk about the immigration problem.
Oh, got it.
So this has been a build for a while. And by the way,
I think that was actually under Biden, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's how long it's been going on. This setup has been for a minute. As a matter of fact, you know, we can all get the button because we should have known that this was the play for Eric Adams for a very long time. Because remember 2020 when all the protests were happening and New York thought it was a good idea to elect a cop.
Yeah.
Just hit the button again. You remember that?
Well,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Come to find out, remember, and this is I said this earlier, 20 minutes ago or so when Laura reported on this. He had people taking money from overseas, donating to his campaign, and then getting the 8 times match to his campaign to the tune of about $10 million. So while people are talking about like, oh, he fast-tracked getting the ambassador to Turkey is building and the flights and all that stuff, he actually had donations coming in from overseas to people in his campaign that they then donated and got the match.
But you realize that the craziest thing about that, guys, the point of the insanely over-the-top 8 times match is to make campaigns fair.
That's right.
The point of it is so rich people with friends can't outspend the local person who's running. So if Shawnee decides not only is he going to start voting, he's going to start running for office. And he wants to do a grassroots campaign with all the people he's known over the years. Shawnee can reach out to 200 people and say, yo, if you guys will donate the max of whatever, $250, whatever the number is, each one of those $250 donations becomes over $1,600 in donations. That's the purpose. So a regular person can compete and raise the money. This dude, it wasn't enough that he do that with all the reach and all the people Adams knew in the New York area.
The big real estate people, all the people he already had.
That wasn't enough. He had to go get fake donations and get 8 times all of those.
That's the most egregious part of the whole thing to me. I don't care if you get flights and upgraded flights wherever you was going. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, you're just playing in people's faces. You're tricking the system. It's taking taxpayer dollars. And the reason I bring that up, Rosenberg, is because you was like, we elected a cop, but you know, did we?
Right, or was it foreign nationals who donated money that was
did we?
Yeah, hit the button, man.
Oh man!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Chill.
Ebro's.
That's right.